Hey, thanks for coming back, and today I'd like to talk to you about a computer speaker. And it's this one right here. This is the Soulion, I hope I'm saying that correctly, USB computer or PC speaker. Inside the box, pretty much you get the speaker and this nice little manual, which is pretty nicely laid out and nicely made and whatnot. Now let's take a look around the speaker itself. This little white part here and on this side, that's actually LED lights in there. And there's 4 lighting modes. You get a gradient, a breathing, a rhythm, which means it jumps to the music or reacts to the music, or audio, whatever you're listening to, and monochrome. And on the bottom you get some nice little rubberized feet there. You get a nice cable. This, by the way, did not come with it. It's just a wire type tie to keep the wires all nice and neat. I bought these little things off of Temu. This little cable tidy, you can find them there too on Temu, and that's what I'm using instead of wire. You get USB, and that's for power only. Then you get a 3.5mm jack, and if you notice, there's the 2 black lines, so it's a TRS type connector. And the cable is 1.5 meters or 4.9 feet in length. And it feels like a good cable. It's not all thin and nasty and everything else. And on the bottom, they just give you a little bit more stuff. And that's about it. Now, there's 2 types of connections. The first one is this way through a wired connection, meaning the TRS or 3.5mm jack, or Bluetooth. And that's this right here. This is your power on and off switch plus your mode switch. This is your volume switch. And yes, I'm happy to say it actually stops when it's fully up or fully down. It actually stops. Right here underneath is the LED light function. You press it and it shows you what mode you're in. And you can change the lights to a degree. Now, there's 2 5-watt speakers in here and 2 bass diaphragms, which are pretty much like bass ports or bass reflex ports. And they boast 10 watts of power out of this little sound bar right here. By the way, don't lose a fight with your electric hedge trimmer. That's what I did right there. Sliced it open pretty good. All right, now for the test video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you it wired and then through Bluetooth. Okay, I'm going to do probably 3 songs each and about 20 seconds each of each song. So yeah, it's going to be about 2 minutes long in the test. The other thing I'm going to do is when each one, wired and Bluetooth, I'm going to start with the volume all the way down. Then I'm going to turn it all the way up so you can hear what it sounds like all the way up. I may stop somewhere in between at 50% and then just all the way up. And yes, all the music is from the YouTube audio library. So I won't get any, hopefully I won't get any copy strikes because I'm getting it straight from YouTube anyway. So without me rambling on anymore, let me get you right to the test video so you can hear what the Soulion R50 speaker sounds like. Here we go. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that test video. Now, let me go through all of these light things here. Let me shut it off. Okay, we're starting from off. And that's the first one. It's called Gradient. And as you see, it slowly cycles through all of the colors that this thing has. You press the button again. Now it's set up for the rhythm part. So let me... Okay, that's enough of that. Now let me press it again. As you've seen, it reacted to the music. Let me press it again. And right now, that's the breathing mode where it slowly, once again, goes through. It fades in and out between each color. And then you get static color. And the one thing I'm not sure on how to do is change the color.
Off mode.
I think it just stays on one color, and pretty much that's it. Both sides there. Now, when you press the mode button, let me try to get a little bit closer. Maybe you'll be able to hear it.
Bluetooth mode. Aux mode.
It does talk to you. It tells you when it's in aux mode or Bluetooth mode, or even when it's actually disconnected.
Bluetooth mode.
That's Bluetooth mode.
Device paired.
It says device paired. Now let me shut off my Bluetooth.
Device disconnected.
And as you heard, it actually says device disconnected. So what do I think? Let me unplug that. What do I think of the Soulion PC speaker? Well, actually, I like it. I like how it's designed. This is actually a fabric grill on here, and it feels really nice. It's very well made, actually, and there's a pretty decent amount of weight to this thing. Now, the audio response out of this is really, really good, actually. Has a really good amount of bass to it. You definitely get some nice thumps out of it. It's not truly a big bass thumper, but it's really, really nice. And as you heard in the video, test video, it doesn't sound muddy at all with all the bass. Even turned up all the way, it doesn't sound muddy whatsoever. The mid-range is really nice. I think the mid-range was pulled back slightly in here. But it still punches through the mix. And the high ends are really, really nice as well, to the point where it's not like ear-piercing, shrieky, or sounding rather tinny. It has an overall warm, well-rounded sound to it. And I would definitely recommend it. Now, the one thing I did notice about the Soulion R50 is that when you have it wired to, whether it be a tablet, your PC, or a laptop, or even a phone, if it has a 3.5mm jack, you actually get more volume out of this than you would through the Bluetooth. Bluetooth is a little bit quieter. To put it a little bit more into context, when it's wired, the volume is up on 10. When you're using Bluetooth, the volume is like maybe 8 or 8.5 on volume. So you do lose a little bit of volume, in my personal opinion, when you're using Bluetooth compared to having it wired in. And to be honest, I was quite honestly surprised with this speaker. I did do a little bit of research before I bought this from Amazon. A lot of people praised it and everything, and this was only like $18 or $19. Let's just say 20 bucks on Amazon, and I'm like, well, I never even heard of Soulion before. I mean, yeah, it does look really nice. I love how the gray and black contrast is all together. It's a nice little angle too, so it's really, really nice. And I thought it was going to sound a little bit like a plasticky type sound, a little bit hollow, if you will. Not really much bass, just a whole bunch of mid-range and high-end stuff, and it's going to sound kind of tinny and crappy. Well, lo and behold, I was truly surprised when I heard this thing. They actually have another one called the R30. I'm actually thinking about getting and reviewing that one. Looks a lot different. It's pretty much about the same specs, but I'm thinking about getting that one to review too, because I am impressed with this little soundbar, and I would highly recommend it. It has a really great sound to it. Sounds better than my laptop speakers. Some of the videos I seen and some of the reviews I even read on Amazon, they were saying how they even hooked this up to their TV and it provided better sound than some of the TVs out there. Now, how true that is, I don't know. I'm not going to say, but yeah, it's a possibility. Not maybe like in a big living room or dining room or wherever the heck you have your big TV, maybe like in a small den or, you know, like a camper, you know, RV type thing, you know, where you're going to sit a little bit closer to it and whatnot. Yeah, it'll do it. Maybe if you can do a combo of TV speaker plus external speaker, it'll probably help enhance the sound of the TV. But yeah, so would I recommend you get the Soulion R50 speaker? Yes, I would. It definitely improves the sound. It's at a really great price, and you know, I like how the lights aren't overly flashy, meaning they don't have it throughout the whole thing. You can actually shut it off if you want. So that's a really nice touch. And the other thing, of course, is you can, with the cable, you can pull these apart if you need to have these two farther away from each other. So you can actually pull that apart. So if you happen to like this video, please give it that thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget about that notification bell. It would really help me out a lot if you were to share this video and maybe a few more of my others on all of your social media. And until the next video, you, your friends, your family, and yes, even all of your pets, you all have a great day. I'll see you in the next video.